Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I wanted to talk to you about the newest, latest limited edition set by Sonia G, and that is the Lotus collection from Sonia G. These beautiful artisan brushes with this lovely, the colors, and I want to talk all about them. Now, I have to admit to you, you might think, wow, Rebecca, you're usually so much quicker on the draw with reviews. For me, this is late, and I'll tell you why. I bought this collection for myself, and I was using them and enjoying them, and I thought maybe there'd been enough reviews. Sometimes it's overkill these days, you know, and I thought, okay, everybody's seen it. You guys were so kind. I got quite a large handful of notes saying, where's your Lotus review? We want to see how you're using them. I kind of have a crazy quick way of using things, and so many people asked for it. I was incredibly flattered. Thank you so much. Then I went on to the Beautylish website because I received an email from them that they were selling out quickly. And at time of filming, they were still available, and still available bundled also with the Fusion set, which is the other new one that I've been loving by Sonia G. So I put those links below. Hopefully when I publish this video, it will be still available, I hope, because this is limited edition. So I want to talk to you about them, and if you didn't get it, I hope you can still grab it. And if you did get it, let's talk about how we're using them and what we're doing with them. I have been using them for a few days now, and I'm already in love. And I thought nothing could top the Fusion, but Sonia G does it again. Okay, first of all, this is a set of 6 brushes that are, look at the artistry and the shades and the color and the ombre there. What Sonia G says on her blog, Sweet Makeup Temptations, is she wanted to do something uplifting. You know, it's been a hard year and a half or so, if you haven't noticed, for the world. So Sonia did this gradient, kind of exciting, fun purple design to show the strength and courage and to uplift and to make us all just a little bit happier. I certainly know that when I get new brushes from Sonia G, I'm a little bit happier. I don't know about you. I'm kind of a lot happier, but you know, just saying. So 6 brushes. The set is limited edition. I think it's these ombre lovely gradient handles. Ooh, they're so beautiful. I'm hoping maybe some of the shapes will come back. We'll have to wait and see. This is $215 if you can still grab it. And of the 6 brushes, we have 1 repeat. We'll talk about what that is. 3 totally brand new sets, shapes to the collection, and 2 redesigns. So we'll talk about that too. I want to show you something really quick. This is important. Generally, so many of you, and we've talked about this in comments before when I've done brush videos, so many of you get your brushes, wash them, and use them. I admit it, I tend to be someone who grabs them, rips them open like a wild animal, and uses them right away. You're not really supposed to do that probably at all, Rebecca, but certainly not with this Lotus collection here. You really do need to wash these first. I took a video of mine straight out of the box from Beautylish, and you can see how they lay and set. This is totally unwashed and brand new, and I'm even going to show you down the corner the sticker that shows you the batch number and how these things are, you know, because these are handmade. So you'll see that batch number down there and all of the way that the brushes look when they are unwashed. In order for these brushes to technically come to life, they actually do need to be washed and dried. I have washed and dried mine actually twice already. I've been enjoying them. What can I say? So the ones that you'll see today are washed. They are used, rewashed, and then used again. Some of them are even a little bit dirty because we also use them in the demo. We're going to do a super quick look demo together as well. So let's talk about these brushes. The first thing we have is the base. Now the base uses the same materials that I'm already in love with from the Fusion series. So this base can easily be used to apply even a powder base, but it's also fantastic for liquid and cream foundations because this is got goat hair, but also 2 different types of synthetic PBT and PTT. If you're keeping track at home, it's a brand new shape. It does appear to be a fan brush. I don't love fan brushes, but I love this one because it's sturdy. It's packed, and I'm going to show you how to put on a base with it. We're going to put on a base including using a liquid highlighter with it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, it's like a paddle, but it has kind of that, it holds the brush, you can hold the brush at the bottom and get a lot more movement and control, or you can do what I do. I tend to cheat and kind of grip up a little bit, but holding at the bottom really is the best. Do as I say, not as I do. And it's amazing for blending without getting those lines that we sometimes get using other brushes to blend our foundation, right? Okay, let's take a look at the cheek brush. Sorry, mine's a little bit dirty here, but it's just this gorgeous, gorgeous undyed version of the Cheek Pro. So here's the Cheek Pro, nothing to see here. If you've seen the Lotus Cheek, you've seen the Cheek Pro. And this one opens up a little bit more. It's the undyed version. The Cheek Pro is dyed goat hair. This is undyed. So undyed goat hair can be used with powder or with liquid or with cream. It's very, very versatile. So it's a kind of a redesign and opens up just a little bit more even. I haven't noticed, but supposedly it opens up a bit more than the Cheek Pro. Just saying. All right, let's look. I'm excited about this one. I'll tell you why. Let's look at one of the new designs. This is the detail in the Lotus, and it's this little guy with dyed and undyed goat hair, and it's kind of the little baby of my absolute favorite, the Face Pro. So my Face Pro is so well loved. I have to be nice to it. You can love a brush too much. I use this forever. I refuse to put on bronzer without my Face Pro. And this is, as you can see, the baby version of it. So this will go under your eyes. This will do contour. You can do a little bit of highlight. You can, even if it's nice and clean, kind of blend what you got going on your eyes with it, because I tend to use the brush that's in my hand that seems right for the time. So this one does a lot. And like I said, he's a little junior version of his big brother here, and so I knew I was going to love him from the moment I saw him, and I do. Okay, let's look at the brushes to be used on the eyes. I mean, you could still use them around the face if you want to. There's no rules. But let's look at the Worker. The Worker is a repeat of the Worker 2, and my Worker 2 is over there drying. I had just washed it. I don't know what I was thinking. I did a big wash before I did this, but it is a repeat of the Worker 2 with this beautiful Lotus handle. This lays down color really nicely, works in the crease, and it can blend eyes, blend in your eyeshadow. It's a beautiful, beautiful brush. Because it is undyed goat hair, you can even use this on your cream eye products, and it will work absolutely beautifully. We're going to use it in our demo on powder today, but you don't have to. Now my slightly dirty Builder, this is a redesign, but it's very much like my just washed Builder 3. But this is an undyed version of it, so you can go ahead and use this on cream products if you want, as well as powder. This will do a very bold look and will work at the lash line. You could do creams with it because it's undyed, and metallics and shimmers. I like to use this to also smoke out the bottom lash line, and you could come up and then turn it on its side here, get in on the eye, and then turn it, go under there. You'll see I work with it very quickly, and I love this brush. It's really quite a beautiful brush, and the undyed goat hair makes it very versatile. And last but not least of the 6 brushes is a new design. This is the Soft Definer. Let's take a look at this little fellow right here. Not only does it have the beautiful Lotus handle, it has kind of like a pencil and a crease brush put together. It's got this really dense round tip and can do really it can intensify the crease. This can be used almost like a pencil to lay down shades under the eye or even at the lash line. This is a dyed goat hair, so it's going to work best for you with powder, but go ahead and do what you want, but it is going to work best and ideal for powder. So that is the whole set right here in all of its beauty. I want to come back with nothing on my face and do the look that we have here in lickety split. Wait till you see how fast I go. Lickety split, just using these brushes only and not adding anything else in. Even my beloved bronzing brush, I will put him down and we will just use these Lotus brushes. And I want to hope to inspire you to do just kind of quick, easy looks and to use all of your brushes to do so. So stay right there and we're coming right back. Okay, we're going to do a quick look just using the Lotus brushes. Let me tell you what I've done first though, so everything's above board. I did put on some mascara first, which I know is odd, but I just wanted it to be fluid and you know, we could just see the look as I finished it. So it's a little bit of a strange order, but and a little bit of eyeliner. And I have some of the Pillow Talk Hyaluronic Happy Kiss from Charlotte Tilbury on my lips. And that's it. Okay, So let's go ahead in with the base. And what I think I want to do is I want to mix. I know that I keep using this Tarte product, but I really love it. And I like it with these new Melt Cosmetics Sex Foil, which I just did a video on. So I'm going to mix it with the gold ore version of that and just go really golden. And I'm just going to take this and mix it here on my hand and just go onto the face in this kind of a motion with this brush. It is beautiful. You know, I have been putting on my base product with the Fusion base brush, and I thought, how did I ever live without it? And now I have two that I can't live without. This is a darn good brush. What I've done is a really light, I just took it off of the back of my hand there. I just wanted to do a really, really light, quick base. And these brushes, they do it for you. Like I said, I never thought I could replace the base from the Fusion set, and now it's kind of a tie, I have to tell you. All right, we're going to use today the brand new Instant Look in a Palette Sunset Dreamscape. I can put that review for you below. I picked it up at the Nordstrom sale. It's a brand new Charlotte Tilbury face palette. So we're going to just go ahead and use it all right here because it's just here for me. So we're going to start with the brand new cheek brush from the Lotus set. And I'm going to go in to this kind of rosier color on the bottom. We have two cheeks to choose from. So I'm just going to choose this rosier color. And again, we know this cheek brush is good. This undyed goat hair can be used either for cream or powder. Obviously, we're using it with powder today, but you can see how it's doing the work for me. And just so pretty. Again, I just wanted to do just a quick look and show you, I tend to use sets as sets. I know that they don't need to be sets, and I know that often, not this set because it's limited edition, but often sets are also sold individually, and I do like to pick that up because sometimes one is dirty and I want to grab another, but I tend generally to use sets as sets. I'm going to even take this same cheek brush, call me crazy, and do a little bit of highlighting with it. You don't have to. You could highlight with a detail brush. I just kind of wanted to just do a generalized little highlight and kind of over the cheeks too, just wanting to do a summery look, and I love to use the brush I have in my hand. I just like that. All right, let's look at the detail brush and let's put that to work for a sort of a bronze look on the cheeks and just kind of around, just to give myself a little bit of warmth and color. And this is such a beautiful brush for that. And I think I'm using it for this because I tend to use its brother as my main bronzing brush. So I think that's the first thing that came to mind. That's its big brother there. Just to warm up the face, but this is great for highlight. This would even blend in the eyes. I just kind of using whatever product is on there. All right, so our face is actually done. That's all I want to do with my face today. I want to do the eyes now. So let's start in right away with our brand new, let's look at the eye set here. So here we go. And let's go right in here and just get some color all over the eye using the first shade in the brand new Charlotte Instant Look in a Palette. So pretty. You know, sometimes you guys, I did it backwards by putting mascara on first. Sometimes I kind of like that. If you're doing a quick look, it's done. And if you make a mess with your mascara, it's easy to clean up. And then you just kind of throw something on your eyes and it kind of works. I don't know, call me crazy. All right, let's go in now with the builder. We're gonna take the second shade here. And I'm just kind of using this, and I'm gonna use that shade right underneath. This is a really pretty off topic here, a really pretty Instant Look in a Palette. It's more of the same from Charlotte, I know, but it's kind of a prettier version of some of our others. It almost, this palette almost kind of has a little bit of a purple to it. That's why I really thought of it when we were using these Lotus. It almost has a little bit of a purple to it when you're outside. Maybe it's this shade here, which is kind of plum-like. So I don't know. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take our soft definer here and just go into the shade and even run it under the eyes with it and just kind of go here and just lay some of that product down. I am famous for not necessarily using brushes as they're prescribed, and I know Sonia G wouldn't mind because these brushes are so versatile, and they do, I know the phrase is used often, but it's true. They really do the work for you, and I tend to use what I've got in my hand. And though that can infuriate some people, for most of you, that should make you feel comfortable that you don't have to. Just use what brush you got in your hand. If it's a nice brush, it'll do the work for you. I'm not saying that if a brush is called a builder, that's not a hint at what you should use it for or a definer. I mean, obviously, there's some guidelines there, but you don't have to just follow the rules. And I think Sonia G's brushes are just so, I was going to say flexible, but that makes it sound, I don't mean that. I mean, they're just so useful and easy to use that I just tend to use the one I got in my hand. And as you see, I'm not having any trouble. There we go. We use every single one of those brushes, and I got a look since my mascara's on that I love. Now again, as I said, at time of filming, these brushes are still available. They're not sold individually because, as I said, this is a limited edition set, but I think it's worth to pick up. If this is your first Sonia G set, this is a great one because, as you see, I did a whole look quite easily, and I could have used these brushes to do other things. I was just ripping through it really quickly just to show you how effective and easy these little fellas are. So if you can get it, the price isn't too bad either, $2.15. I'm not saying it's great, but these are natural hair, artisan-built, hand-built brushes from Japan. Not bad. If you need a starter set, fantastic. For me, this would be a set I could throw into my bag, and I'm going to be using it all the time. This set and the Fusion set are such hits, and you can even buy them together. I've linked it all below, and we'll hope that though this set is limited edition, let's hope that maybe it's this beautiful handle that's limited edition, maybe the artistic part of it, and maybe we'll see some of these brushes again as we see some repeats and reworkings throughout this as well. I'm hoping and some of these lotus shapes will come back as well. And I bet you they will, or I certainly hope they will. So let me know, did you get yours? Are you like me? Did you just use these brushes however you comes to mind when you're using them? Or are you a rule follower? Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope you did, and thank you so much for requesting it. I was very flattered by that, you guys. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.